Well, the votes are in. Looks like everybody is interested in seeing my complete collection of bladed things. And this is going to include anything from saws and axes to knives and machetes. And that's going to be the next episode of Blade Talk Tuesday. So pretty excited for that. We're going to go out in the field for that because I need space. I need plenty of room with like a table or something like that. It's going to be a long episode because I was just at my storage unit getting all my stuff out of there and prepping for that video. And it's going to be a long one. There's a lot of tools, a lot of bladed things. I think we all have a Holy Grail knife. As a collector and even as an outdoorsman, you just can't help yourself but keep an eye on that specific knife. Maybe it's something that you've seen from someone else. Maybe it's one that you've kind of pictured in your mind and you'd like to design one day. But we all have what we might call a Holy Grail knife. And every so often we wind up actually attaining that Holy Grail knife. And for me, that day is today. You'll have to excuse the noise. My neighbor is working on his truck. He does this like every day. Now, I'll be honest with you, I purchased this a while ago. I just haven't shown it on camera yet because I kind of wanted to give it its own special episode to discuss, you know, Holy Grail knives. And obviously in the comments, I'm going to expect you to share your Holy Grail knife with me so that I know what you're looking forward to purchasing, or maybe you already have your Holy Grail knife, but the whole idea behind a Holy Grail knife is it's not yours. It's not attained yet, so once you get it, you have to kind of pick a new Holy Grail knife. So I've got this one, now I have to find another one. All right, let's get to the knife. Here it is. It's blurry because of my shallow depth of field on this camera, but I'm gonna focus it in for you so you can see. This is a Jacklore Classic 01 tool steel with some kind of maple burl stabilized some kind of handle. Doesn't matter to me because my Holy Grail knife, really since the beginning of my bushcraft like kind of venture, has been a Jacklore knife. I didn't care what it was. One of his bushcraft specific knives has just been the epitome of bushcraft to me. And it's funny to me because in a few episodes ago we talked about Jacklore knives and how that NB knives was kind of a Jacklore replica, so to speak. And I'll tell you what, he did a really good job replicating this knife. You know, the handle's not exactly the same, but it's his own take on it, and it worked out really well. But to the Jacklore. Like I said, I wanted to give this its proper video because, I don't know, there's some history behind a knife like this. In that, one of my first like bushcraft YouTubers I used to watch did a lot of stuff with this knife, and I'm talking about Mitch Mitchell of Native Survival. And if you've been watching this channel for any length of time, you know that I'm a big fan of his work. I'm a big fan of his videos, especially his old stuff. Back when there weren't a lot of bushcrafters on YouTube, he seemed to be like one of those lone voices for the primitive skills and all of those videos that I just ate up. When I saw his Jacklore knife that he was making with Sandy Jack, I'm like, I gotta get one of those one day. And that's when it became my Holy Grail knife. Fast forward 5 years and I finally got one, and it cost me, and it's used, it's like in mint condition. It's flawless. And I couldn't be happier with it. This is really like I said, the epitome of a bushcraft knife to me. Handle is fantastic, blade is perfect. He has like a certificate that comes with the knife that tells you the heat treat and the Rockwell hardness and, you know, kind of his whole process and how to take care of it. The sheath is fabulous. I mean, as a leather worker, I can really appreciate a well-made sheath. And the fact that he does this all in-house, it's amazing. Now, they're very difficult to come by new. That's why I had to look at the used market. And you know what? I sold like 2 or 3 knives to get this one. None that I regret, mind you, because this is well worth it. And despite the fact that I'm a collector, I do plan on using this knife. I do plan on taking it out into the field and actually working with it. If you hadn't noticed, I haven't done a lot of review videos. I just don't have the time. And I feel like if I just went out there to only review a knife or a tool, it would kind of lose authenticity because I wasn't actually putting it through its paces. I was literally just going out there to make a video with it. I don't know if it's just me and my time of life and blah, 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 but I've just been focusing on other things. Like just getting out there and appreciating nature, photographing it, capturing it with a camera, because that's why, I mean, honestly, that's why I started YouTube and this outdoor channel to begin with, was to get out there. And then I got sucked into like the gear, that whole thing, got sucked into it. And then SurvivoTek was born. But before then, I really wanted to like make nature documentaries and film them. And that's why I think filmmaking and the music side of things has been such a huge push on my channel. And that's why I started another channel, just using my name, that does specifically that. I go out there, I do photographs of landscapes, I work with cameras, I do all the fancy editing and music and stuff. So if you want to see more of that creative stuff from me, go check out that channel. I'll leave a link in the description box. And if not, no, don't worry about it. Just enjoy the knives, enjoy the blade talks, because I sure do. Okay, so next week we'll talk about my full collection. And then I might do like a few like mini reviews, even though I just said that I wasn't going to be doing review videos. And then we'll do some blade maintenance stuff and maybe some blade anatomy profiles, talk about designs. Big secret, I've been kind of working on a design of my own. In any case, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.